Hey guys, we're at the City of David, a fascinating open-air museum with layers of archaeological remains.
Yes, it's one of my most favorite spots in Israel. Have you ever been down into the tunnels?
Yes, when I was about 9, we walked through the water tunnel with my family. It was a lot of fun.
There's actually another tunnel, a dry one from the Canaanite period. It brings you out to a place where the bedrock was exposed. Scholars believe that that is where the ancient fortress of Zion was.
Ah, I've wondered what exactly or where Zion is.
Well, like other etymology in Israel, the word can be confusing, and it's because the location have migrated. Can you see on this contour map, there are three valleys, the Hinnom, the Kidron, and then this one's the Central Valley. And the city of David was this part. The fortress of Zion was here above the Pool of Siloam in the city of David. But if we study the Bible, we see that after a while, the area where the temple was built became known as Mount Zion. So it moved up. And today that name moved over to the Western Hill. Everybody knows that the hill marked by the Domitian Abbey is called Mount Zion. But according to the Bible, it's this hill. So the ancient city of David was surrounded by two valleys and it was pretty secure. Have you heard that verse, as the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people?
Uh,
You can see it's kind of tightly surrounded by high hills here. Let me show you this. If I put my hands together, there's a valley on this side for the city of David, and there's a valley on that side. And right at this point, that is where the rocky outcrop was that seemed to qualify as the fortress of Zion.
you said the name moved up there.
Correct. By the time King Solomon had finished the temple, he brought the Ark of the Covenant to the Holy of Holies. Would you please read 1 Kings 8, verse 1?
Yeah, sure thing. Then King Solomon summoned into his presence at Jerusalem the elders of Israel, all the heads of the tribes, chiefs of the Israelite families, to bring up the ark of the Lord's covenant from Zion, the city of David.
So we have a joyful procession. They're bringing the ark up, all the leaders and the people rejoicing. It's really interesting to me that from this point, the name Zion kind of stuck with the ark. Now suddenly the Temple Mount begins to be called Mount Zion. Eventually, when the people go into exile, they talk about the songs of Zion and they speak about the Ark of the Covenant. So there was a direct association with this place of their hearts and this name. But let me ask you something else. What exactly was the Ark of the Covenant?
It was a dangerous box. I believe the tablets of the law were in there, and Aaron's staff, and I think a jar of manna.
That's right. It was God's glory in the midst of his people. His presence was with the Ark of the Covenant.
Wasn't it called the mercy seat, where God met with Moses?
Exactly. It was like God's mobile throne. Very important connection here that Zion became associated with the name for God's throne. Would you please read Psalm 132 verse 13 and 14, please?
Yeah. For the Lord has chosen Zion. He has desired it for his dwelling, saying, "This is my resting place, forever and ever. Here I will sit enthroned, for I have desired it."